Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is G. Cole, and welcome to Homegrown, where I get to share with you some good music while talking to some great people. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do, so we can keep you updated when new material is available. We will be posting new episodes bi-weekly. Also, check out the website Homegrown with G. Cole to listen and for all things homegrown. We're also very interactive. Please follow me on Twitter, on Instagram, and on Facebook at MyG. Welcome tonight's guest representing the Reggae Ambassadors. All right, fresh from the road, one of the hardest working bands in show business. So we got Mr. Richie, Bassie, Daley in the building. We got Mr. AJ Brown coming in again from the road. I appreciate y'all. Let me open up your microphones. I really appreciate y'all. I know I'm not tired, like whatever. You know, cause there's more work to be done. That's how you go.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
The work never ever ends. I was just watching today. I was watching some footage today of Rotterdam. Talk to me. How the vibe? They look like you guys had a blast.
Well, who do you want to speak first?
Mr. Rotterdam himself.
Mr. I saw a picture of you in a split of the ear, so I'm gonna start with you.
When you're done, still there. Come to me.
It's been great. It's been, man, trust me. Rotterdam, well, it's the second performance for me there in Spain. And it's been great in terms of just the organization of the event itself and the response of the European fans. I mean, it's been a wonderful vibes, and to be out there on the road for the past 3 months has been grueling but rewarding and successful in terms of what we've been able to achieve as a group and as a group with a new album.
Right. Yeah. And I've been talking about this new album for the past couple of going on a month or whatever right about now. Like I mentioned to you, I got access to this album while I was on vacation. I was on the high seas and I needed something to listen to, and I remember that you had said that the date was just around then, so I took my chance, went on Apple Music, and there it was. And it was my soundtrack pretty much for the high seas, and a wonderful soundtrack it was. I'm gonna get right into the tracks right now, and something that the people don't normally get. And the reason we want to do this is, like I mentioned to you, oftentimes we promote singles. That's how things go nowadays. And we have iTunes and we have Spotify, so people go in and get a one song, never really hearing the content, the body of work.
Okay.
I come from, I sound old, not really, but a long time I did the thing. I come from buying an album. Yes, you hear the single, but I buy an album because they weren't necessarily selling the singles like that.
You're right. Yeah.
And sometimes I'll be in love with track number 8, track number 7, not the single. That's all. Singles, calculated some reason. It's a little contrived for whatever reason. So I'm into another song, but I realize sometimes people don't get that opportunity because it's all about that single.
Yes.
So I figured, you know what, let's give it to them the right way. And then, ladies and gentlemen, y'all need to go out and get your copy because contrary to popular belief, you ain't getting mine. You know what I mean? I got one outside I give to somebody, but I'm not parting with mine. So y'all can go out there and get there. But track number 1, we're going to get into right about now. We're sharing everything with you, not being selfish. I got you covered, all right? Good, 19 and mad in me.
Let him be praised continually. Kibula amla imaskan. Glory to Jah, let him be praised. He will take us by the hand and lead us to the wonderland. If we can't be good, we'll be careful. Glory to Jah, let him be praised. He will take us by the hand and lead us to the wonderland. If we can be good, we'll be careful and do the best that we can. Keep me locked, I'm locked in my sky. Glory to Jah, let him be praised. Glory to Jah, let him be praised. Let him be praised continually. Keep you locked, I'm locked in my sky. Glory to Jah, let him be praised.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about a brand new album, More Work to Be Done. And it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sound. The sonics are on point. I am going front. I love the look of the album, the whole nine. And people are commenting on that right now, which ultimately leads me to believe they probably have their copy of the album too. And that's what we hope that you do. Go out and get the thing, because when I say it mad, it mad is not words I use loosely. I don't say things mad if it's not mad. Gentlemen, I like it. And like I mentioned to you, this track right here, track one, actually pronounce it for me, because I'm sure I've mispronounced it all the time.
It's called Im Mas Gan. It's Amharic. And it is in English it means what
Praising the Most High.
yeah.
Praising the Most High.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's the only cover tune on the album, surprisingly.
Who did the original for this?
Abyssinians.
Oh, really? Wow.
The group. And you know the association with Third World with Abyssinians,
Yes,
in the sense
yes.
that we also did the cover of Satama Sagana,
Sagana.
which is their originals as well. So it's there's that
The connection is still
ongoing.
I love it. I love it. I think it's when it comes to albums and stuff like that, maybe I dissect them too much. But the intro, the outro, everything sometimes have to be strategic, and this feel like a well-fitting introduction to a body of work. After I hear that, I'm keen though. I'm interested to hear what's coming. And it's almost like saying grace before a meal.
Yes, sir.
It's reverent. You know what I mean?
Sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
I
sir.
dig it.
I'm glad. It's interesting how you describe that particular tune,
Right.
Because it is pretty much the way how Damian, the producer of the album, pictured that tune. So
Yes, sir. Reverence before we start
Yeah, man, for
partaking in the goodness that is on here. And I keep splashing the images up, because trust me, myself, I'm digging the optics, the whole nine, especially in a time where again everything's so digital. This is definitely something that you need to have in your collection. Just the whole look of it, which is in keeping with your Third World albums. The artwork and stuff like that, which we'll probably even get into as to why it's like that versus some pictures I own these up, you know what I mean? Because that's an option too, but that song right there, like I said, a welcome introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, the album again is More Work to Be done. So the option to put that on there, was that his choice? As Damian said, it was his.
Well, it started in music, where Damian wanted to produce Third World as a standing fan and appreciator of the works over the years. Grew up on the music, in spite of the fact that his father is a great Bob Marley. He had admiration for Third World from youthful days. And so when he said, let's get together and do some music, he wanted to retain the Third World sound, the Third World look, the image, everything.
Gotcha.
You know, and didn't want to reinvent the wheel.
Right, right.
Using his word, but him didn't want, you know, keep it and modernize it, whatever. So we gave him full control of the steering wheel and said, you drive.
Right.
You know?
Right.
You can take the GPS and tell him sometimes, turn the wheel.
Well, he's still driving.
Yeah. And no, you know, we're not turning. I go straight.
Right.
Yeah. So is that kind of fashion?
I love it. I love it. And as you talk about we're not turning, I'm going to drop this one right about now.
If I'm point me out.
I'm just saying.
All odds stacked against us. All odds stacked against us. The third world keeps turning. At 1 to 150. $1 to 150. The third world keeps turning. Still can't get free hungry. Still can't get free hungry. The third world keeps turning. Survival make a man skillful.
Welcome, Arajani. Welcome to the program. Sunset Wagwan, Sean Price. Mr. Brown, you are a singer's singer.
In which we live.
That is true, ain't it?
The cost of life is cheaper than.
Errol Lewis, welcome to the party. Also, Wagwan Hoey,
It's always nice.
Canadian Massive. Breastman, big up Atlanta's in the building. Tampa's locked in too.
You only make it if you're brave. The third world keeps turning. At 1 to 150. $1 to 150. The third world keeps turning. Every day we look clean and nifty. Still look clean and nifty. The third world keeps turning. We give you thanks, we gifted. Give thanks, we gifted. The third world keeps turning.
Don't worry, we're giving you the entire songs. We're giving you the entire album, all right?
Give thanks to the
Get your copy, get your copy, get your copy.
We see Jah glory in the rising sun. With a sense of purpose, we will overcome in this world of uncertainty. Who's to say we're number 3? The third world keeps turning. You want me on my touchdown. You want me on my touchdown. The third world keeps turning.
I dig it, ladies and gentlemen. I know you do too.
All I'm saying.
I know you do too. Song's called Third World Keeps Turning. Blessings, Jillian. Welcome to. Hey, Jill.
Babylon can't stop with. Babylon can't stop with.
Two in the car.
In every slum, in every village, in every town. When the music plays, they'll all gather round. And there we will be until the cutchy burns. The third world always turns and turns.
All odds stacked against us. All odds stacked against us.
Gentlemen, I like it. As a third world fan, as a true third world fan, and like I've mentioned to you, my favorite band from growing up, you know what I mean? From as a youth growing up, seeing the band coming through Ultra Race doing its thing. Been a huge fan, but I feel like this song, and you can correct me, in my eyes, the opinions expressed by G. Cole does not represent those of Third World and their affiliates. Don't hold them to it. It's me. Right? So, I feel like this song is very important because to me it's like a backbone of an album based on just what it's saying. I feel like it's a conjunction between classic Third World and the new era. Just based on what it's saying, the third world keeps turning. Talk to me a little bit about, I'll start with you, Richie. Talk to me a little bit about this song itself.
Well, it depicts a bit of where we're coming from, you know. Things kind of hard, the dollar keep falling and the people them still keep rising. You know, it depicts not just our personal situation, but the situation of our country.
Right.
You know what I mean? Politically and otherwise. And we can't leave it out because it's the backbone of where we come from. You know what I mean?
Right.
You can't be a Jamaican unless you love Jamaica.
That is true. It's amazing. You mentioned the political part of it. I always say, you know, reggae music is one of them things where it always carries, it's fun, sounds good, feel good, but there's always sometimes that undertone of addressing the political climate. I want to say political climate, I'm not talking about election and them things, but just the climate of what going on in the country.
Yeah. I mean, even in the diaspora, because it's not even the country anymore, based off of just how music tends to put one in a state, you know. And if you have your daily dose of your rhythm or genre, then you know it will kind of put you in that space where you would want to maybe achieve a little bit more, or you know, push a little more, or you know, person a little more based off of the vibe what I get from the music being played every day.
You know, it's amazing you said that, because sometimes I sit down and talk to people about this music, because you know we justify anything we want to justify, and you know, there's love songs that put you in the element for love. There is, you know, as an athlete, you have your songs that pump you up for good performance, stuff like that. Negative songs will pump you for good and negative things too. But some people kind of deny that. They don't want to admit the fact that that side of it can come. So it was amazing to hear you say that, because yes, sometimes, you know, you need that little gust, you need that little push, you need that little drive for the way you need to do. And it's songs like these that allows you to do stuff like that. And even Junior Gang channeling, and this the young people probably won't know what I talk about, but it's Inner Vincent Price. On this one.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's all about social commentary as well, because we as musicians and singers and players of instruments, we've always been the gatekeepers. We've always been the vanguard of the society, where we observe, we comment, we when time come, we put in our creative input, and we also use the music in different ways, not only to comment and to but also to soothe, to network. You know what I mean? And so that is what we are here to do, pretty much.
And you do a wonderful job of that too. And I go back to the combination, the collaboration, the merger of good music and good visuals right here, because artistically, like I said, the concepts, your albums always have a concept to it, and this one stayed true to Third World. Loving it. Sonically, to me, there is something new, obviously, but it's still Third World. At no point in time did I ever feel, say, but this on a Third World. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is we're 2019 going on 2020. We have a new lead singer in the band. And you're performing, of course, the hits that they've amassed over the years. But when it comes to recording this body of work, it is so you, sounds so much like you, but not one time did I ever say it's not Third World. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Was that a concerted effort?
Well, I would say yes, it's a concerted effort, in the sense that as I kept working with Richie and Damian and the rest of the Third World team, I began to see, you know, the direction You know what I mean? Because when you're in the trenches, you know, Bridget, and you create, you come up with concepts, you're coming up with ideas, you're coming up with you're dialoguing all the time, and it took the better part of what, 2-3 years?
3 years.
3 years, right? So you know, you're talking about 365 days for the year. You're talking about 1,000 days. Okay.
You know what?
Those not odd days,
one of the
Bridget.
grand thing about this album, you can have a music career. Like, you know, Mr. Cody is a man with the music himself, and you're under the pressure of putting out something now, because your career is going by.
Right.
And we kind of reach a season space where we're still working. Sometimes Damian go out on the road and him do him thing, you know what I mean?
Right.
And sometimes we go and do the thing, but the moment we come back to Florida, everybody head for the studio.
Wow.
So that's the way it's been, you know?
Right.
And you don't lose track of where we're going and where we're going to this.
Right.
So it was a grand thing in that sense. And they didn't have the pressure of saying, hey, we have to put this record out.
Yeah. You're working on your time.
By a certain time.
Yeah.
Even though I was pressuring you and calling you every other week and I say, wow, go on.
Only because I promised you, say, listen, 2 years ago, I tell you, the album is coming out in a month.
Yep. And I'm like the kids, you know, in terms of if you tell me something,
right.
come on, I'm going to be bugging you about it.
Tell you, look on the Christmas trees. One Christmas pass and the next one come on and one rich.
Till me turn all jiver with this and stop celebrating Christmas because I'm disappointed. Ash Ali, welcome to the party. Craig, Hal, Reggae Man, Anthony, welcome to the party. And guess
Hey,
what?
I want to big up a dear friend, you know.
Go ahead.
John and Leslie, Richie.
John and Leslie Richie.
We love them today.
They are on here. They're on here
Yeah,
listening
man.
in and supporting the movement.
Yeah,
I didn't
man.
want them to know, so we know those here, man. You bust
The secret
you bust
was
the thing.
them did it, man. Them did it. Brian, it's always we got young musicians on here too.
Yeah, man, big up everybody who's listening right now because, you know, I keep hearing you calling out the names and, you know, you have the advantage of seeing them, you know, but I'll just send out a blanket, a blanket greeting.
You can spend 3 years in a studio making good music. But you see, without the people who are listening outside and the people who are listening to this program right now, them, you can dash to the album.
For real?
Yeah.
True. And thus far from what I see, Tony Carr, bless up herself in Maryland, you know, the even the young folks, because when it comes to music, when it comes to creating anything, sometimes we lock it up and say, boy, there's markets, there's demographics, and you have that the market, and you have that the market. But I got musicians on here right now, and I reached 30 at that time and said that's one of their favorite albums.
Yes.
And who more critical than musicians? I don't ask musicians for any form of feedback, you know.
Who more critical than musician?
Nobody. When it comes to music, you can't ask them if they like a song because they start break down. If it's a bass player, you might tell about the bass line.
Yeah.
If it's a drummer, you might tell about the, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Somebody really ask them though.
Very analytical.
I'd like to say to all the bass players who are listening, you can send in your opinion on what you think about the bass line. You can be critical. Don't overdo it.
Send in your critique. But here's under one criteria. You have to have the album for criticizing anyway. So make sure you go ahead and get a copy so you can send in the notes, all right? But there's more music coming your way, a lot more.
Loving you is easy, 'cause the way you make me feel. Loving you is simple, that's the way it's supposed to be. Baby, with you by my side, I feel so young and free. I can love you on and on and on and on, on and on and on. we're meant to be. Loving you is simple, it must be destiny. I'll be loving you for you, and you love me for me. We'll be loving on and on and on and on and on and on. Every wind that blows, every wave that rolls with the coming and going of the tides. Everyone that sees is everyone that knows, because my love can't hide. Every sun that sets, every sun that rises, and every moon that shines. I feel like a winner on my own game show, because you are a sweepstake prize. And loving you is easy, you must be made for me. Loving you is simple, it comes so naturally. Woman, with you by my side, I feel so young and free. I can love you on and on and on and on and on and on. On and on and on and on. 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 Love is never ending. Oh, love keeps going on. I've been loving you forever. Love keeps going strong.
It's called Loving You Is Easy. When this single came out, right? This is actually when I got comfortable. I'll be perfectly honest with you. Again, I'm a fan, so as a fan of the thing, I'm sitting there waiting. I had an interview with Mr. Daley, like you mentioned, a couple years ago, and promised me an album, right? Came through with a song. The first song that I heard was "Eyes Are Up on You," right? But still was a little worried, a little concerned. But when me hear that one, you know, I was put at ease.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Something about that song, you just calm me down. I said, J. Cole, don't worry. We're good. And I did notice that song is not actually on the album either.
Eyes Are Up on You.
Eyes Are Up on You.
Yeah, it's amazing because you know,
Producer's decision, you know.
It was producer's decision, and that it says a lot about the man's belief in the band,
Right.
and because he felt that tune
Never.
wasn't up to that level.
With the other ones.
It's amazing because I mean, a tune is a tune. It's original. It has the content. You know, lyrically, it's sound. But for him, it was not. So that says to you, you're the artist, you're the band, and you know, so the song's a good song, right? But if the producer says to you, as good as that song is, it's not up to par. That probably should give you a level of comfort. That because say, well, we're into it. We're on our way to something great then. Because if this not up to par, you know what I mean? Yeah. That was how we eventually started feeling because of just where the bar was set and what he saw.
Right.
You know, the level of trust now in terms of the members. You know, it's trust in Damian became stronger and more focused.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I dig it. Some albums, and like we're talking off ear, especially from bands, some albums are apolitical. You know what I mean? Some militant, some are just for dancing. You have bands that deliver that. Some are for moods of melancholy and stuff like that. This one, above all, to me, like I said, is not really any of those. It's just refreshing. Is what I consider it.
Yeah.
Again, it's my vacation album, and it's kind of branded now in my fiber as my vacation album. So from this point on, anytime me put it on, I saw me need to go down.
For real.
I love
For
it.
real. Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Give thanks.
What I always wonder, I know, sometimes we used to record songs at the studio, right? And at the end of the night, I forget I burn CD and listen to it in my car and so forth. When you got this final album and you drive off from the studio or wherever, and you got to put it in the CD player and listen to it, because listening to it in the studio on monitors, reference monitors, is a different thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? In headphones, a different thing. Now you're soaking it in your element, your car, driving home, or your headphones at home. What was that feeling like when you actually got to listen to what I'm listening to right now?
If I may answer this,
Yeah, go on.
I never separate myself from the project until longer than that. In other words, even driving home from the studio, I still wasn't hearing it like from stepping up back from it or stepping away from it and hearing it.
Gotcha.
The one was the other day when I drive go fly, you drive go Morocco.
It's a long drive.
Yeah. Anyway, I fly go Morocco, long flight, and put on the headphones. And I gotta say, I can take a listen after this thing, because a key element to an album is the running order,
Right.
Is key. I mean,
Very important.
Yes.
Very important.
So you hear the compilation, and what I was listening to prior to when the album was put together isn't the same compilation.
Oh, so it was you were just listening to songs. It wasn't in this order.
Right.
Right. Because I might have my reservation. Yeah, it should really started in Mascan. And the picture where you lay out the little while says like, hey, let's pray.
Yeah. Yeah.
And is that took place. So it's set up, and I'm confident it, and I say, yes, it's running out there. Right.
Yeah.
I'll tell you about track 11 later on down in the program when you reach us.
Right.
But I can tell you,
Love it too.
After sudden, I end up row seat 14C, I get up and I go over to AJ and say, AJ, this is a blood album,
Radio.
And the internet with the pod.
Everybody.
Folks,
It's
apologies.
That's all right.
Apologies.
Them not coming from commercial yet. That's the one good thing about radio. Them have 8 minutes worth of commercial. You see?
All right.
So that means every top of the hour you can say whatever you want.
All right. Sir. I'm going to ban me from radio.
You've already been banned. I got the text. But by the sounds of this album though, I feel like the band truly believed that there was more work to be done, because I say this all the time. I don't feel like an artist, a band, gives you their best work this far in their career. I said to the Berries too. Told him face to face. I think that album was his best album. The new one.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
Never ending. And this album, I feel, is amongst the top work that you guys have put out. And why I say that is, normally a band that's tenured as Third World, right? At this point, you really don't have to put your best work out, because you have a master catalog that you can skate by on. You know what I mean? And you just drop some tunes for pacify the fans. And the true fans who want to hear one new song every now and then, they ain't got to be the greatest. They're going to love it anyway. You know what I mean? I got the last Lauryn Hill album. I was a fan.
It's
you know what I mean?
Only one she ever did, right?
But she did drop another live one after that, which
one.
was, don't go look it up. Don't go look it up. But the thing is, it was one of those where you had to be a fan to appreciate it.
Right.
But I was blown away also the fact that the content and how it's done and how everything is done this tenured in your career. Because I hate putting it this way, but you could have get away with not doing this excellent body of work. You could have gotten away with it because you are Third World.
Sure, Mr. Cole.
You could have gotten away with it.
I think people are very critical.
Wait, so you need to text up on Mr. Daley. Yeah. Mr. Brown, we need to talk.
Oh, no, do the thing right like how we used to do it.
Yeah.
You know why I hear that?
Because even after this album was released, right, there was a one fan that I saw them. Their comment was, "This is crap."
What? Really?
This is crap. What happened?
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Wow. And that is to show the the levels where them
best of they are.
Yeah, man, I said it, man. I said it. You know, but yeah, but my point is that they are holding you
They're holding you accountable.
to a certain
so you really
standard.
can't get comfortable.
No,
Right,
G-Cole, we love that still in our
Yeah, man.
It's necessary.
I hate when you come off like, boy, you're great. Things
Yeah.
so great.
And then go home, and then go home and comes to
Yeah.
yeah.
Did you buy a ticket to come to the show? Well, you want $1 million of bed and fall asleep, you know, right? So yeah, full of it like what?
It's boy. I mean, I keep rounding it out, and most of the people who hear me talk about the album before you guys show up know I'm rather impressed with the album. Rather.
Yeah, give thanks.
Something I wanted to ask you, AJ, is this: how was creating this album? You've done many albums of your own, solo artist.
Yeah.
How different was it creating this one in adverse to, the other albums when you were the only? I don't want to say the other musicians that played on it didn't have input, but you were the say so, the end all be all to it.
Right,
How
right.
different was it for you creating this one? So boy, 6 or 7 opinions and feelings before everything is a go.
Challenging, exciting at the same time, because to be in a position to be working with an iconic person as Damian was a privilege and honor, and I really enjoyed it as well, because I got to know the gentleman in a way that is just not normal. And every day we go into his space, and and work with him, and see how him think, and see where him have him levels. Because there are sometimes we hear some things and we say, "Boy, that wicked," and him say, "No, sure that could come back." And you understand? So it's so it's like it is what it is in terms of just how him do him thing. And for me, it was an experience that I hope can be repeated.
Right. Listen, part one of many.
I want to tell you the conditions pertaining.
Yeah.
For us, it might not be for AJ case because I'm a younger one than all of us.
Man.
The baby of the bunch.
Yeah, relatively younger.
But Damian Marley is someone Cat Core used to carry go to school of music lessons. Sitting in the back seat and carry him. Never even got music lessons sometime. But in other words, it's like you grow your youth. And you teach him everything him know, or some of the things him know, and you inspire him and all that. And one day you turn on to him and say, "Take the class."
Wow.
You understand what I mean?
Wow.
It called for for get into a sense of humility, because you think you know it all.
Yeah.
Right? And you might know it all, but you are the professor now.
Right.
So when him said like, "No, that not ready," and you say to yourself, "Boy, I think this is great."
Yeah.
And the man said, "That not ready."
I dash with that.
I have dash with that. And many times that happened.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
But that says a lot to me. That says a lot about you guys.
It's a great experience for us to humble yourself and say, right now, you know what I mean? Yeah. One day, Ethan or Akon may come and say, "I'm here to produce this album, you know."
You never know.
And father might say, "No, not the right." And say, "Shut up."
Delete. You can't trick them out. So my mom used to go to school. You don't work with it.
Yeah.
Jesus,
it calls for a great sense of humility.
Yeah. And that's good. Because believe it or not, when I say most people, a lot can't do it. Them can't find a way. It's cool to say, okay, I got Damian Marley on this, because you're talking about somebody who comes with a certain level of credibility, and that has its benefits. You know what I mean? Yeah. But at the end of the day, it's like you are who you are. So if you don't have what it takes to tap into that humility, it not work. It not work. Ladies and gentlemen, it is AJ Brown. It's Richie Daley. It's the Reggae Ambassadors of Third World. And another big tune.
Earth is a land in the fullness thereof. Beautiful people, most I Jah take care of. It's precious pipe in Third World. To the world. Yeah. We love, we laugh, we cry. We smile, we frown, we sigh. We believe, we know we're right. No matter what they taught us or how we were brought up, yeah. We dream, we hope, we pray. We work, we toil, we play. We bleed, we grieve, we fight. No matter where we come from, this is my assumption. People of a different color, pray to a different name. Find a way to get along with each other. Do it for the children.
Hey, say Sean, you're proud of them, not sure. As I remember the zinc fence Bassie, I'm saying proud and proud and proud. Sean Price. Well, I hope you're loving it, not true? Vinny, loving you is easy to think. Yes, I am. It's a big tune, that one enlarged too. It's called People of a Different Color, featuring Pressure Bus Pipe.
We see, we learn, we teach. We search, we earn, we see. We fear, we hurt, we weep. No matter what they taught us or how we were brought up, yeah. We grow, we bond, we feel. We fall, we bruise, we heal. We all think our burden's real. No matter where we come from, this is my assumption. People of a different color, bring to a different name. Let's find a way to get along with each other.
Welcome, Gene.
Do it for the children's sake. People of a different color, bring to a different name. Let's find a way to get along with each other. Do it for the children's sake. We've been fighting ourselves for too long. Live amongst each other, what a perfect fusion. Whether you're African or a Cuban, I don't see no color, only human. All I know is love and harmony. One family, that's the only way we ought to be. As far as the eye can see, I stand free. With unity we have so many possibilities. And I've got so much love to give. Put a difference aside, yeah, and that's how we live. Jah create the world for us, no burn, no bring. Got to respect and one for how them is. Strictly positive, yeah.
You're listening to Homegrown with G. Cole. He's got a heart of gold.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about bad collaborations. I got something else for you, all right? This one is a big tune too. Nah, 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 featuring Chronics, all right? Again, I'm gonna show off right about now. I got mine. Do you?
You lose some and you win some. Tonight no losers here. This music born in Kingston. Keep grooving without fear. Knowledge teaches wisdom. Seek and see things clear. Celebrating for a reason. To shed the load we bear. Everybody sing. Everybody sing. Everybody sing.
Gentlemen, I want the shot.
Yeah, Chronic's nice.
Him nice it up, not true?
Yeah,
Tell her, it's amazing.
Mr. Daley.
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you a question. Sonically, right? This album to me is not like any of its predecessors. It's different. It is what it is. Different, however, doesn't mean less than. It means different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, I understand that.
And it's a beautiful album in my eyes. You've been part of the movement a lot longer than AJ, for example. How, in your eyes and your ears and your heart, how is this album different from the others?
Well, in another year, I might tell you more, elaborate more. But from now, as it stands, stand proudly beside it. Because as you speak about sonically, some people don't get the right credit for what is happening. Good stuff.
Right.
Damian Marley produce and approve and bypass and everything.
Yeah.
But you have an engineer named Mark Lee. He's a whiz.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean? And
the unsung heroes.
sonically, yes. And then you have to spend time and back it up and say, hey, give praises to him.
Yeah.
So when I tell him, say, we went on a show with a guy named G. Cole and him a big up the sound. Yes, he did. He want to get praise to him works. He want to be recognized, you know what I mean?
Why not?
Make him feel good. And, you agree with me, Mr. Brown?
Wholeheartedly, man. I mean, wholeheartedly. I mean, Mark Lee is he is very professional at his work,
Right.
and he knows what he's doing, and he's capable of giving you, getting out of the whatever we did.
Yeah, and get the best sound
physically,
of
creatively. He was able to take that and develop it into this.
the unsung heroes. That's why the Academy recognizes every part of it.
Yes, sir.
Just an engineer, someone. The album might not get something, but sometimes just the engineer wins something because of his work.
Yeah.
It's crazy. We just played two songs right here. Both collabs, right?
Yeah.
In my eyes, numbers means a lot. And maybe again I'm overly analytical and I dissect things a little bit too much. When things add up or they don't add up. So when I saw the track listing and I saw the collabs, there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of 11. So averaging about 49% of the material on there.
Are you a mathematician?
No, I have a calculator. I'm not that smart. But if we look at 48, 49%.
We could have worked 50%. 50% in our
Funny, I expected there's a name missing here that I'm shocked that's not on there. So we could have crossed the 50 threshold.
Actually, it's 50, but we didn't put in that little third world keep turning, that half a thing with Damian.
True.
Collab thing.
There goes the math. There goes the math. There goes the math. But in my eyes, whenever I see an album that's got 45 or 50% collabs and features, it's never a good thing.
It's
never a good thing for me, because most times when I get my favorite albums, and let's say it's one of my favorite artists, right, and it have 20 songs on it, and 10 of them have features, just historically speaking, I'm never ever thrilled, because I always feel like the artist that I came to listen to got lost in it, and it became more of a feature-driven vibe.
Okay.
And especially in this day and age where the features are oftentimes calculated to, because most time when a man get a feature on his record, it's not because of how good the dude is, it's because of how hot he is. You know what I'm saying? And what it's going to do. But I'm not going to lie, when that was my concern, but when I put it in, it feel right.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize that there were that many features on there, because everything, it didn't seem contrived. It seems like right now, if you were to play me the version without the feature, I'd probably miss the feature.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was perfectly done. Like I said, just from a mathematical standpoint, it's normally concerning. But when I listen to it, I'm like, well, somebody got this one right.
And let's talk a little bit about the features. With great pleasure, when we confronted asked a feature, Willie feature, the enthusiasm that this person and the
Are you
feature
surprised?
brought to the table.
Were you surprised?
Well, I don't take third world for granted. You know,
Okay.
The way you say third world is different from how we see it.
I mean, if you'd ask me if you're a feature, I mean, man, get no feature. But
Of course,
yeah.
yeah.
But it's not like I'm gonna be like, man, let me think about it. You know what I mean? Let me go talk to my people. It's not gonna happen.
Let me think about it. Yeah, talk about it. I'm ready.
I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
But you had,
They did outstanding work. Outstanding
to say the
work.
least.
Yeah, when I listen to all what they're doing on their own production, our thing when them do for we stand up right beside it. I said, listen,
Proper.
them rise to the platform.
Proper.
Them stand up at the podium and them deliver.
Proper.
All the way. Yes, man. All
It's
pressure.
Pressure bus pipe.
Yeah.
It's nothing. The key thing for me pretty much is nothing seems contrived. Like I said, when it comes to features, and I can dig up my favorite artists and tell you about it. A lot of times I'm seeing the contrived. I'm seeing, okay, brother, the hot on the pop charts right now. I see why you're here.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
You know what I'm saying? That brother that just come off our Grammy win. I see why you're here.
We never want that. We never want that.
Well,
And that's how we turn it away. But
Yeah.
that wasn't what was aiming for.
well,
Especially the producer is very critical, you know.
I realize that.
Yeah.
I realize I know.
Tell
But
me.
that being said, even let me ask you this though, because you are Third World. Again, let's not take it for granted. The album is being produced by Damian Junior Gang Marley. Let's not take that for granted. Which ultimately means you could have had anybody on this. If you had call up Dennis Brown on the Zion lines, he would have probably pick up. You know what I mean? Answer me dead there. How you choose who you want? How you choose who?
It was the producer. We made the suggestions and he turned some down.
Cool up.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Some people get
And that's how you do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
you gotta. I don't know what I want there. You have to. How come Stephen not upon it? You know, I was like, where's the Stephen Marley collab? Where's that at? You know what I mean? Because he was next door, wasn't he?
Yeah,
I mean-
but the contrived thing there, you know what I mean? Expected.
Yeah.
You know, even,
Well, your integrity will be done for me.
even to get Damian perform on the track.
Yeah, was a little.
Yeah, I mean, he's the hardest person to get because you get the vibe like, hey man, this is too contrived. This is expected. This is
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
producing.
That is the thing. That is the thing. It's, you know, it's,
Trying to maintain that.
that integrity there.
Yeah.
You know, without
Yeah.
making it.
I make no apologies about this. G. Cole, again, I speak on behalf of me and not behalf of Third World. Question my integrity all you want, all right? Because me going to say, yo, Steve. Man, say, yo.
Steve.
You know, behind the curtain, he's very strong on this album.
I'm not surprised.
The relationship
Yeah.
as brothers
Yeah.
is like you have a brethren and you do a song. You take it to all kind of radio station and whosoever, whatever. But you have a one brethren or a
Yeah.
sister,
Yeah.
and you say to her, listen to this to me and tell me what you think.
Before we carry it.
Before we carry it.
And
I
their
get that.
opinion is a hallmark to what you're doing.
I get that.
But that it means something to you.
And that's what people don't realize. I tell people this all the time. That brother there, Stephen, a great gang, but Stephen, that genius.
Tell you.
That brother is a genius.
I want to tell you something, you know. If me the name Richard Marley, tell me a lot in the business.
Yeah,
But it can be a curse, you know.
it can be it is a
Yeah, man,
curse.
come and say the only reason why you're there.
Yeah, it's because
your name Marley.
but you know what?
And not recognizing there's an abundance of talent running through the room.
Brother, I'm gonna tell you something.
Yeah.
It bugs me out when people say stuff like that because they're one, work ethic second to none.
Thank you very much.
And two, I've been there in the studio there, D-man, before and one left and I not even work where working, but I just feel awake and I tell a man say,
Yes,
all right, man,
yeah.
left now, you know. When him just ready to start
Yes,
work
yeah.
and his son come up.
You're not telling me nothing. So Jico, shut up.
So she,
You're not telling me nothing.
Angie, I am glad you're the one who's saying it and not us.
When you're down at South Miami, G-Code.
Yeah, I know, say, bro, they're
And I
way
choose
up.
them. No, forget about Brad. Forget about the traffic that's coming out in a few minutes.
Trust me.
You see, I went there during the light out and it's still light when I'm leaving.
Yeah, man. Nights and nights
Yes.
of that.
The traffic is
Well, it was
terrible.
worth it.
And,
Yeah.
you know, we want big up our wives, you know. Yeah, man. Richie wife, Karen.
Yeah.
My wife, Tamara, for putting up with us.
I'm the young boy lifestyle.
for putting up with us, you know, we having to go at odd time of the night and come in at odd time of the morning and them not feel like say we going and do something else.
You stop at the warehouse, don't so. But when they come in all tired and both of them know say, oh God,
Yeah.
gonna kill them off. Ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen, let me tell you, it's a beautiful body of work. I don't even want selfish with the thing. I don't want to vex with me. I don't know. I just don't know. This one is called Feel Good, featuring Busy Signal. Big tune. Amanda, thank you so much. Melissa, go on.
It's alright. Go ahead and be yourself. Feel good. It's alright. It's alright. Don't you let me spoil the party. Feel good. It's alright. Here comes the ad campaign that's selling vanity. Somehow they always claim they'll save humanity. Deep down they're all the same, moving commodity, trying to prey upon our pain and insecurity. And when everyone got something to say about your every move, like them I spy on you, just keep doing it your own way until you find your groove. I'm just reminding you, it's alright. Remember me tell ya, go ahead and be yourself. Feel good. It's alright. Yeah, it's alright. Don't you let me fall apart. Feel good. It's alright. A different day, same story. I just can't see why someone always tries to show me what I'm supposed to be, acting like as if they know me even more than me. Wouldn't the world be boring without diversity? So when everyone got something to say about your every move, criticizing you, just keep on doing it your own way until you find your groove. I'm just reminding you, it's alright. Go ahead and be yourself. Feel good. It's alright. It's alright. Don't you let me spoil the party. Feel good. It's alright. Yeah, some people got so much things to say. One bag of things, some of them sit down chatting. Now mind them business, yeah, one them watching. Link with the feds, all the phone them tapping. Them got so much things to say. Sell out Marcus, the star line I could do knocking. Sell out Jesus for the 30 piece. Vanity at the least, no events door them knocking. Cranwell a mix, chalice a steam up. Books I read up, education up on the flip side. Me say youth gonna rise and live up on the head and live your dream up. Me tell them say, split a bun, a Guinness a beat. And me say on the wall, 1 foot go lean up. Younger generation don't get lost by the needy. I wonder where that I go lead up. Heights a reference price me giving always. Jah guide us through the nights and the days. You don't give up no matter how the things set. Remember say we just going through a phase. Alright, over and over and over again. Some people have more to say than the books them. Same so them stay from way back when. No matter them, peace. It's alright. Yeah. It's alright. Remember me tell ya, it's alright. Hold, why are you? Don't you let me fall apart. Feel good. It's alright. It's alright. Go ahead and be yourself. Feel good. It's alright. It's alright.
Ladies and gentlemen, tune in Feel Good, featuring Busy Signal. I got something else special for you that I think is out of this world. Let me know what you think. This is the one right here. You get fired from the job, you don't have a business. If this church won't play, you know what I mean? You go home and the place bundle, you don't have a business. Because this song is playing. Reality will hit you in 4 minutes and 37 seconds when it done though. So things bundle. But I'm telling you, this song right here, amazing. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Just an island boy with island dreams. Something he read about in magazines. From halfway tree to ocean drive, to mile-high clubs on Paris flights. This island boy with big ideas about the things seen and heard on social media, trying to escape but don't know how, having faith that he'll get there somehow. Can you see me now? Can you see me now? I'm on top of the world. I'm on
Another
From the
silent
top.
feature on this album.
Silent.
You ever hear about an actor named James Cagney? Tell him more about that, please.
Talk to James Cagney.
Cagney.
Cool, man. Ladies and gentlemen, Island Dreams is featuring Tessa and Shin. It's featuring Tyrus Riley. All right. If you listen keenly, you hear that pot cover in that back? That's G. Cole, baby. Yo.
That's funny.
Just an island boy with island dreams. Something he read about in magazines. From halfway tree to ocean drive, to mile-high clubs on Paris flights. This island boy with big ideas about the things seen and heard on social media, trying to escape but don't know how, having faith that he'll get there somehow. Can you see me now? Can you see me now? I'm on top of the world. I'm on top of the world. I'm on top of the world. I'm on top of the world.
I'm an island girl with my island spice, my island curves and my island voice. Through all the tears and sacrifice, still I do believe in paradise. Sometimes my island mind might get confused by the paradigm that I'm set to lose. One way in and no way out. Few
Hey, Judy, welcome to the party.
make it out.
We having a great time.
You see
Gary Wagwan, welcome, welcome, welcome.
now? Can you see me now? I'm on top of the world. I'm on top of the world. I'm on top of the world. I'm on top of the world.
The island cries of the island slums has given rise to the island sun. To be a man and stand up for real and shine beyond the sand and sea. The island voice of an island child has given strength to the weak worldwide, as living proof for all to see. Hey, don't give up on island dreams. Can you see me now?
Can you see me?
Can you see me now?
Can you see me?
I'm on top of the world. I'm on top of the world. I'm on top of the world.
Sean. David, I welcome to the party. Trust me. Lighter fluid done after today. Big show. Ladies and gentlemen, the song is called Island Dreams, and it feels exactly that way. You know what I mean? Island Dreams featuring Tessa and Chin and Towers Riley. They did an excellent job. I'm going to tell us the song. Mod. I'm loving it, and it's evident that you guys are loving it too. By far, one of the best headphone sounds, in my opinion. It's one of the best. When I put it on, when I first heard, again, I'm on a cruise, so it's headphones. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful song. It feels good more than anything. It just have a right feel. It have energy too.
Yeah.
So you get that pump. If you woke up in the morning and when you step out, you know cartoon have its theme music. If you step out of your bed and this song came on every morning, no matter what happened for the rest of the day,
You're
good.
so right. You're so right.
good.
You're so right. One of them tunes that will just put you in a positive frame of mind for handle the day no matter what.
Trust me, I said that one day a while ago. It is special.
For real. And it have a nice little jazz reggae fusion feel about it.
It does.
And then for me, the conversation with the different instruments.
Yeah.
And down at the at the end, after the conversation with the different voices,
Right.
And
The musicians start to talk.
I tell you, man, it's
I see you
it's
mention all
amazing.
the inspirational points of the song.
Right.
And the political side of the song. It's a great song to make love by.
There you
You know, I
go.
never thought about it that way, but it has energy.
No, man, can't
Has
leave
energy.
that out, man. Can't leave that out.
Wait, so you're cornering every market. And the marketing thing is, I dig it. Olivier, welcome. Mr. Heel Richie.
Yes, Mr. Brown,
You know.
Olivier Brown, my brethren.
Busha, I'm not saying I'm not come from far.
Yeah, man. Everybody call me Busha. We come from far. Yeah, man.
Ellen
It's like-
says, hello there. Wasn't that On Top of the World clipped from a
real?
movie soundtrack? On Top of the World. I think Kat told us that. So I guess Kat tell the story or the thing work and how the thing going, whatever the case may be. Let me say, I love the song. Overall, love the project, but that song there is nice. AJ, we've spoken before, right? And I know you love and respect the Third World classics, right? How excited are you to know? I kind of glanced on this earlier. Go perform some of these, because as far as I'm concerned, these are hits. We know how the hit thing go. Is really the populace that makes it a hit. But in my earphone, these are hit songs.
Well, for me, it's going to be. It is already interesting because we are already performing some of the tunes. But when we were in the studio and putting the album together, I said to the guys, I said it's gonna be. I'm just looking forward to performing these tunes.
Yeah.
Because of what I know they are going to do. But because my understanding of a tune is this: whenever somebody hears a song for the first time, whenever they hear it again, it takes them back to that first
To the first time. True.
So
True.
the mission for me as a singer is to, when I'm performing that tune, is to do it like the person is hearing it for the first time. Wow. And that's the mantra that I use and take with me whenever I'm performing a Third World tune. Be it 96 Degrees or Now That We Found Love or whichever of the tune them.
Right.
I make sure that I listen to what the tune sounds like originally on the album.
Right.
So that whenever I'm presenting it,
I got
the listener hears what they heard
the first
time.
I like that.
And so, based off of what is happening with this album now, I know that I'll be recreating that experience that a listener would experience when they heard this new Third World album with me as the lead singer for the first time. So that is the whole legacy of this album, and for me. So
I can't wait.
I'm looking forward to it, Bridget.
I can't wait. And a lot of things that sometimes people listen to things from a different standpoint. You know what I mean? People listen however you feel at the moment is what you're getting from it. And the thing is, here's what I get from this album. It's not every song, and you can tell me as a singer, as a musician, it's not every song when you're going to the studio, go record the song and create the song, you can tell already what's going to be great to perform. Some songs are for the radio. Sounds great coming through the radio, right? But you don't know, say, boy, the stage connection ain't going to be there.
Right.
These songs to me sound like it's going to be crazy if you hear them live.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, and that is it. And that is what we've done with Imas Gone already. Loving You Is Easy, Na Na Na. All those three tunes are already being performed. I mean, I tell you, say, we're getting some great reviews from those tunes already. Right. So when the other tunes coming up, or whenever we put them into the the schedule of songs. It's gonna recreate and even bolster and keep the vibration of the third world brand and image, strong. You know what I mean? For real.
The word I keep coming back to is it proper. Last year this time, right? Around this time, there were quite a few good albums out, right? I'd say. Well, and what I would deem like Grammy contenders, you see where this is going already, right? That was last year this time.
Yeah.
To date, of what's come out and what I've heard, I don't profess to have heard everything.
Right.
But to date, right now, are really 2 albums I've heard that I think even are worthy of being mentioned in that sentiment, right?
Yeah.
Of which this is one. All right? So...
Well, coming from you, that's...
miserable. Miserable is the word I'm using. You guys ready for the possibility of probably bringing home one of those megaphones or one Grammy thing there? I don't say... I really look that far, but I am.
No.
Well, I want to tell you something. Yeah, go on.
Been there 18 times.
The 19 times is a charm.
8 times.
8 times?
Yeah, and
the
come
9
on without
times is a
it.
charm.
And come on without it.
Yeah.
It's a blessing just to be there. Not say we don't want it. You understand what I mean? But when you reach a certain stage, you're bigger than the Grammy.
True that.
Yeah.
True that.
However, for me, my brethren, I'm on the mission.
The words of Richie.
No, you tell us, it's not that we don't want it.
and I agree with you.
After being there 8 times on the boulevard, and you don't come without it, it don't make you or break you.
I feel you.
Straight up.
Well, that is true. That may be true. That may be true.
But that's also a testament to the fact that it's
I
not the word bring on the Grammy.
I don't give myself a Grammy for this album. Because you wasn't there when the ceremony took place. But up on the red carpet, the wife went out to Home Depot, buy the red carpet. Yeah.
For me, I'm on a Grammy mission, yes, sir. I don't know about them.
When I say
the 9th time is gonna be the charm for me.
The 9th time is the charm.
9th time and the charm. I know no jinx thing. Mission thing. No jinx thing.
All I ask is when in your speech. Well, the band was nominated 8 times. Was only won it when I was here. I'm gonna say bull. S-H-I-T.
Well, I'm glad that you spelled that one out instead of pronounced it. Okay.
Yeah, because we're not at the top of the hour yet, and we don't want the FCC come down. Ladies and gentlemen, AJ Brown, Richie Daley, Third World. This one is called Sheep in Meadows. It's a big show.
A shepherd never give up on his flock. We are sheep in meadow, sheep in meadow. A shepherd got the sheep no matter what. We are sheep in meadow. A shepherd find his sheep when they are lost. We are sheep in meadow, sheep in meadow. A shepherd got the sheep at any cost. We are sheep in meadow. King David slew Goliath with one smooth stone. King David, a shepherd boy, rules Israel's throne. A shepherd never give up on his flock. We are sheep in meadow, sheep in meadow. A shepherd got the sheep no matter what. We are sheep in meadow. A shepherd find the sheep when they are lost. We are sheep in meadow, sheep in meadow. A shepherd got the sheep no care the cost. We are sheep in meadow. Queen of Sheba, visit Solomon. the sheep at any cost.
We are sheep in meadows.
A shepherd find the sheep when they are lost.
We are sheep in meadows. Sheep in meadows.
A shepherd are the sheep no matter what.
We are sheep in meadows.
Jah Rastafari. Crown King of Kings.
Lord of Lords.
Jah Rastafari. The Prince of Peace.
Elect of God.
A shepherd never give up on his flock.
We are sheep in meadows. Sheep in meadows.
A shepherd are the sheep no matter what.
We are sheep in meadows.
A shepherd
And some meditation. Big up.
lost.
We are sheep in
Michelle, what's up? Where's it, Tony? You've been playing this one, right?
What?
It's a big tune, it's a big tune, it's a big tune. Sheep in Meadows.
Shepherd never give up on his flock.
We are sheep in meadows. Sheep in meadows.
A shepherd are the sheep no matter what.
We are sheep in meadows.
Is this is this one of the songs that you guys have ever performed live, or you haven't touched this one live yet?
Don't touch it yet.
Nah? You know, say a dancehall thing this though. I feel like
juggling.
yeah, man.
Juggling rhythm.
Yeah. The one as a dancer, light than the dancer.
Yeah, but remember I told you to listen to that bass line very keenly.
Miserable.
Yeah, okay.
Miserable.
That's the prowess of this man here beside me, man. The man.
Search it It's miserable.
The man a normal man.
Be a critic in the studio now. Yeah, step up the thing now.
It's right away. Not even go to the road. Right
You
there.
want to step up that little part there.
Yeah, sometimes I whisper in her ears.
Yeah.
Wow. the question that no musician, no singer, no artist likes to be asked, and I understand why, is what's your favorite song? So I'm not gonna ask you.
No, I can tell you that's a difficult thing with this album, man.
Yeah.
So that's why I would never ask you that.
Well, if you ask me that, I can
No,
take
may I ask
some
you
good
a different
pass
way,
on
no,
that.
may I ask you
But
which one
I can
connects
tell
with you
pass
most?
on this.
Which one connects with you? I'm not put you in a position with a favorite one, but which one of them song connects with you the most?
With up in the air?
Yeah, man.
What all them time, yeah? G Cole, why you did that to me, man?
No, but you just know.
Anyway, live radio.
Man,
Presently,
Yeah.
I'm infatuated with a song called Hear Us Out.
Wow.
And I want you to tell you about that song.
Right.
But I never want to jump the gun.
Right.
We have places to go and
No,
try.
well, guess what? No, man, you can tell us about it, because that way,
Yeah,
when we
you
get
know,
there,
Of all the songs that we have done on this project, this is the most re-recorded song,
hear us out.
Hear Us Out.
Why?
And why? So many different reasons. Tempo. There's a time that section was Hear Us Out, which is the chorus. The big man wanted it sound like a big stadium thing, and try so much thing to get it the way you kind of hear a song within your head, and you want to get it as close to the picture as you
can.
create, and then we keep striving to go there. So
Right.
we change the drum track, we change the tempo, you know what I mean, and we do all kind of thing, and we put a little rock section inside it, and whoa, and thing. But it does really work until one of the time the song get parked. Like it was not going to be in the race when the horses them going.
Right.
So, you know, and there was enough disappointment because we said when you listen back to the songs, there are a couple of people who surround the band throughout the project. You know, it wasn't just us alone. They didn't play, they didn't perform, but they were great supporters. You know what I mean?
Right.
Who came by, friends, and they get attached to some songs. I say, you know, that song might not the album. Almost went into tears.
Wow.
It got to be crazy.
Wow. I'd feel
At
the
the last minute,
Mm-hmm.
when the lineup came, I noticed it became track 11. I said, what?
I said, make it.
It made it?
It's squeezing.
Yeah. Never even asked a man why I put it back in.
Yeah, go ask him. I know I'm going to say, it's here? Oh,
You know what I love about it too? I think that it's one of them situations where it's just enough. Sometimes I think we get overkill and we get 15, 16, 17 songs on it, and you find yourself with 6 we could have left off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which I'm sure you probably got a couple of others that could have made the album, and
Yeah, well, we could have made a next album out of outtakes.
You could have, or you probably will.
We could have.
So you're not going to hit?
We don't know, because Damian said to me the other night, we should start the next project right now. I said, Damian,
can we exhale? Please.
the man will start, come down back to the studio and start.
Keep the work going.
Yeah, it's almost like the man I said, take a deep breath to the
Yeah.
and hold it to the because we are go.
I want to say the engineer said it before him. If we start, roll the tape now.
Really,
on the new
Mark?
project.
Mark said that.
Well, hey,
Yeah.
we need to talk to our wife then. Because we don't know if them can handle that.
Can't handle another.
I'm going to neighbor.
Yeah, we have to go buy, we have to go invest in something closer.
Yeah, so you don't know if them can handle that one, maga. Why? How? Because it's been out a couple of weeks now, going on. I almost have, when we go on vacation.
Yeah.
So a little bit of a month. What's the response been? Not bump radio, bump all them thing there, but just the personal feedback from people.
It's a little bit too overwhelming.
Wow.
You know, because you have some people who over the years close to you, and them just like say, this one
Proper.
this one here, and you kind of say to yourself, there must be something there,
Yeah.
you know, because overtly them just going on about it.
Yeah.
You know, I say it's incredible, and you know,
I understand because I've been waiting. Something you wait for the album there, wait for something.
yeah, come on, like yourself, say, boy, you're smitten and you go up on a cruise, and this is the soundtrack to your cruise.
At the soundtrack.
You put yourself on the line when you say that, you know.
You're cool now, man. Cool. Now, we need to call the cruise line. That's what kind of endorsements we can start out. You know what I
Mention
mean?
the cruise line name.
You know? No, not. Yeah, we next time. Next time.
You don't need it.
The title track to me is very third world. When I get there yet, but the title track, More Work to Be Done, is very third world, and message heavy. I think it stays true to the original formula, but it's message heavy, and I think it sums up the album perfectly. When we spoke originally from the get go, you mentioned that the name of the album was More Work to Be Done. From then,
Right.
was the song already created?
Yes, to a degree. Yeah, not completed, right? But it's from the concept of where, you know, I have the phone and it sounded as headphone, so I don't know why every time.
Oh, you're not hearing nothing?
No, really. It don't matter still, but
Hold on.
it's not worry about this stress is about it.
Cool, my plug out.
Yeah, them did kind of.
It sure did.
I'm gonna kick the car and bust it.
Them did kick a thing, you know, so
Oh, my God.
maybe a goal score there, you know.
In the well out. Well, go ahead, I'm listening.
Anyway, Mr. Coleman, where yeah,
Tech support got you. Tech support got you.
Tech support.
Tech support.
Tech support.
Yeah.
Indian brother in the back.
Yeah.
You know?
Mahmoud.
Where were they there? Where was that about?
Mahmoud.
More work to be done.
More work to
Yes.
be done. Exactly. Yeah.
Tech drop.
Yeah.
Is the disposition where the group is right now? Because when we're going to the studio after 46 years of being third world, you kind of question yourself, where you going to this afterwards? You have been so many places.
Right.
You have sung so many songs. And we, you know, and what are you going to do afterwards to make an impact or make an impression on your faithful listeners? You know what I mean? We have written about so many subjects, so many topics. Although it keep evolving, you know what I mean? Things that was relevant in the 1982 is come back again.
Yeah.
To be
Life is
relevant,
a cycle.
you know. So we came to this thing, you know something? We have more work for the out then.
Wow.
So that's the concept and that's the basis of the project.
Right.
Throughout the 3 years, more work to be done. Yeah, what is Third World all about?
Right.
We have places to go, people to see, songs to sing, and you know what I mean? And so when we go to this Rotterdam the other day, we remember being there in the 80s, you know, and we were a newish band to
Right.
sing, create enough impact and nice crowd, and the band went on well. And to see we come back again so many years afterwards
Right.
with a new lead singer,
Right.
you know, because the lead singer that we had before named Bonnie Rogers, we love him dearly.
Right,
And
right.
even Mr. Brown, I love him and respect him to the
Come
heights.
on, without a
Yeah.
doubt.
You know, and him said, listen, the man leave the microphone and say, Beast, hold my mic and done the work for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not talking about full no shoes. The
Right.
shoes thing, because
Yeah.
I know Mr. Clark very well. Him not leaving him shoes to no guy. I remember one time we got New York. Went to New York and the man buy a pair of shoes called La Cases. You know how much of the shoes? $700. I would not buy a shoes for $700. I'm sorry.
So him not, so he definitely ain't leaving that one to nobody.
Yeah.
So when I want to say, oh, you're filling Mr. Rugg shoes very well.
The man never leave no shoes.
I buy shoes me have on, man. What you talk say? Man gone with them shoes.
So on a conscious note, this is what Third World has always been about, you know what I mean? And when I listen to the album, I know some of them are very proud of what we did.
I said that to my wife, you know. I said to my wife. We were talking about it the other day. Well, I was talking about it. I think she's probably sick of me talking about music, but it is what it is. I was talking to her about this album when we were on the cruise.
Yeah.
And I said to her, I said, boy, Rugg's probably there hand up on Rye. The one that shot.
I know the character.
You know what I mean?
For real,
Rye,
for real,
the one that shot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
Now we have a bunch of big tunes, and again, I know people that yeah, I love hearing about run the tune them, no, please. I got you, all right? Look what I go on the way, all right? Check this one out.
Somewhere feeling lonely. You're not the only one. You're not the only one.
Yeah! Now welcome to the third world. How you mean? Boom. Tell them say age is a number. Third world no study much. Richie, Daley and me done. Age around a top of tops. Up to now no boy no play guitar. We bad like Uncle Cat. Maurice save a papa son. Norris played for Super
Pull it up, selector. Pull it up, selector.
Somewhere feeling lonely. You're not the only one. You're not the only one.
Yeah! Now welcome to the third world. How you mean? Boom. Tell them say age is a number. Third world no study much. Richie, Daley and me done. Age around a top of tops. Up to now no boy no play guitar. We bad like Uncle Cat. Maurice save a papa son. Norris played for Super Cat. Oh, one band so full of talent like the list just never stops. One eruption fit like Figgle and can sprint a dozen laps. Steve Locker engineer. Truck back a for your buck. Give the legend them props. Real uptown rebels help with reggae on the map. More money, more problems. Not to say I woulda swap, but it's slowly at the top. Some will say them are your friend, but are you alone a spend? Yes, still every man a shop. And one of the newest things for cop. Man a go and hold a rems, cause you don't know the straps. Things sticky like sour sap. And one shepherd to a flock. See them hustle on the
Judy, Nods, EK, it's mad.
on the block, and it's rough in the trap. And everybody need a hand to lift them up when them a drop.
If you're out there.
I'm sorry. I'm getting a little carried. I'm getting a little carried away right now. But yeah, you don't know.
You're not the only
I'm sorry.
You're not the only one.
don't be.
Welcome to the third world. How you mean? Boom. Tell them say age is a number. Third world no study much. Richie, Daley and me done. Age around a top of tops. Up to now no boy no play guitar. We bad like Uncle Cat. Maurice save a papa son. Norris played for Super Cat. Oh, one band so full of talent like the list just never stops. Go on eruption fit like Figgle and can sprint a dozen laps. Steve Locker engineer. Truck back a for your buck. Give the legend them props. Real uptown rebels help with reggae.
What go on, Paul?
More money, more problems.
Mish.
Not to say I woulda swap, but it's slowly.
Juanita
Are
Yishka.
your friend, but are you alone a spend? Yes, still every man a shop. And one of the newest things for cop. Man a go and hold a rems, cause you don't know the straps. Things sticky like sour sap. And one shepherd to a flock. See them hustle on the corner while they try to be a man, but it gets lonely on the block. And it's rough in the trap. And everybody need a hand to lift them up when them a drop.
If you're out there, somewhere feeling lonely, you're not the only one. You're not the only one. If you're out there, somewhere feeling lonely, you're not the only one. You're not the only one. So come on inside and tell me how you're feeling. Tell me all about the burdens that sleep, they close their eyes. Then drift off in their thoughts. So it should come as no surprise. Sometimes we all get lost. And if you're out there, somewhere feeling lonely, you're not the only one. You're not the only one. You're not the only one. If you're out there, somewhere feeling lonely, you're not the only one. You're not the only one. You're not the only one.
Gentlemen, let me tell you something. A long time I want to feed out and can't feed out because I just can't find the right spot. That song there, that song there special too.
For real.
It's a body of work. Like I keep saying body of work because it's concise, it's tight, it's properly put together. Everything, the feature there a while ago, even though I very rarely, if ever, have heard a gang feature I love, but that feature is special too.
I tell you,
The way the song jump off.
You know, in the old time days,
Yeah.
when we did CBS and them kind of company, and them hear all this amount of tracks, them turned into a 7 album, you know. Yeah, man.
Are you
Listen,
serious?
we're taking one track, and then we find 6 other or 7 other tracks.
Yeah,
But you're not taking 7 or 11
yeah, solid.
single and to put it on one album.
And that's exactly what it is. It's 11
For them,
singles.
it's business.
It's an
it's
album
wasting
of
money.
singles.
Yeah.
That's what I've always said. It's an album of singles, and you know, for me, to be able to be part of such a project where, you know, you're able to help write the tunes and perform them to the highest level, you know, is a blessing, and you know,
Say the least.
I remember being in the studio so many times. Richie himself would say, "Well, listening to him tune, I mean, I tell you, it's scary, you know, AJ.
Yeah,
It's scary because he knows
Yeah.
the history
yeah,
of the whole third world journey,
yeah.
and to be hearing tunes where him scared, him
Cool now, man. Cool now.
he said, "Well, it's scary." I said, "What do you mean scary? Like the
I
tune
can see
them
why.
bad."
I can see why he'd feel that way because there's not a miss. Don't get me wrong, you know. I have my favorites out there. Tupac, I'm my favorite rapper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got my favorite singers out there. Sometimes you get that thing and there's a miss. You know what I mean? Say it's horrible, you know, but there's a miss. out
Right.
there.
I know, but you see when you know the studio create and you see things that evolve.
Yeah.
Then they reach them stage where like where we listen to it now.
Right.
But you just see the embryo spread out. You know, it's like a flower open up.
Right.
It's such an experience that it's appalling.
And it's 3 years.
Yeah, man.
So I guess for 3 years we shouldn't expect none less.
Yeah.
There you go.
I shouldn't expect anything less.
No, tell them now.
And the testament is this, you know. When you see an album, this album is, like I said, it's beautiful. I'm not talking about the artwork in a second, but it's beautiful. And liner notes, which is them not get them thing anymore. Lyrics are all printed out here. The only time people print lyrics out, them have something to say. You know what I'm saying? Enough song out there where there's a reason why there is no liner notes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But we're getting back to. I feel like this is a keepsake. From the moment I saw the actual physical, I said this is a keepsake.
Yeah, man.
The artwork, the liner notes, the lyrics, them something. You know,
We can talk,
I need the vinyl.
Let me talk.
Talk to me.
One. Yeah, lyrics. The producer, he's outstanding as a producer. As a performer, as Damian Marley himself, when you watch him show, it's good.
Yep.
And musically, and them ideas, still outstanding.
Yeah.
You see when it comes to writing words and song,
Yeah.
I have to give him kudos.
Oh yeah.
I have to give him
One of the
kudos.
best. One of the best.
Yes, and that can get lost in the shuffle. Because nobody stops sometimes to think, who wrote this?
Yeah.
It's very clever.
Yeah.
Nobody stops to think that way.
Yeah.
But if you really stop and observe and dig deep in it, this is why you must have the liner notes and the lyric sheet and all that sometimes, because sometimes when you're singing, a certain little words like, what did he say?
Mm-hmm.
Even in our instance,
Mm.
and some you want to draw a reference and say,
Yeah.
we want you to pull the lyric sheet and make sure
Yeah.
what you think we are saying is
what we're
exactly
saying.
What we are saying.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because every word.
Yeah.
That is
And
what I'm.
we have come from the old school mantra where the lyric sheet is just as important as the track.
Yeah.
This is when you have the big vinyl.
Yep. The manuscripts there, so the whole thing.
And this album is available on vinyl.
Mm-hmm.
You know, which is
I got to get me one of them.
you got to get you want to.
I got to get me a vinyl, man, because I got a turntable in the back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And next week we got to play on turn. Trust me,
Yeah.
vinyl is making a comeback. And I want-
Yes. Mm-hmm.
It
Not
is
only that,
amazing.
the album is also available in cassette.
I lie you.
I don't know who the hell buy a
I
cassette.
lie I lie you. You
What do
serious?
you mean?
It's on cassette.
How, me
on
get,
cassette.
how do I get one?
Go to the Third World side
Yeah.
and go to the merchandise.
Cassette, like real cassette.
Yes, sir.
There's no fake cassette. man. We don't talk about it.
True that.
The only cool. You know anything
The only
with fake cassette?
That's there's no fake cassette. You do have a point.
The only medium that it's not on is ear truck.
Yeah. Listen, are you working on that?
No, we're not working on that.
No.
We're not,
No, not working on the ear truck.
No, we're not working. Leave the truck.
If it's on cassette, may I forget the cassette. We need to get the vinyl.
Yeah.
And
Personally, me, I'm not buying no cassette.
may I buy it though?
I'm sorry.
Just for the heck of it, for say me have it.
My experience in lifetime when I do the cassette, I'm gonna play my favorite song on here.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing with the cassette though. Here's the thing with the cassette. But here's the thing with the cassette now. You see when the CD scratch, when the vinyl scratch, kind of ruined it now. You see with the cassette now, me can just get my scissors. I'm gonna just cut that like a spot, then go sploop, sploop, and tape it back together. And do that again.
How much people can do that?
We all did that.
We never all did that.
Well, you played on the cassette, so you weren't worried.
We all attempted to do that. It never did work out. Go on with the 40 years.
Ladies and gentlemen, trust me. Let me say it's a vibe. It's a vibe. See, Olivier Sam still have him Sony Walkman, all right?
You see it.
All right, Nad's loved Third World since she was a little girl. It's a vibe. It is a vibe. It is a vibe.
But I'm telling you, the whole makeup of the album and the design of it it's
a keepsake.
It is definitely a collector's item. I mean, I tell us,
Yeah.
you know, kudos to the Ghetto Youths crew for you know creating this, you know,
It's a masterpiece.
album. Yeah, may I tell you, whoever the artist is that came up with this.
Masterpiece.
You know, is and I as an artist myself, I can see the way the design of the album is deliberate,
Yeah.
and we were able to monitor it as you know
As it
we
grew- really?
because you know we had we have concepts of what we wanted to see or what we wanted to be on the album. So for it to be designed in such a way where we can say it shows like a community of people,
Activity.
you know, different activities, the different things going on, the difference in age, and it looks like a young vibrant community, and it's like a
It tells its own story.
yeah.
You know what it started from, right?
No, tell me.
There's an Asian art, Chris Blackwell, as the who procured that piece of work. Had a art piece in his collection. It was done by a Haitian artist. And there's a guy named Chris Ride who he asked to adopt the artwork. And then the first one was the lady with the donkey, which is the first Third World album, Green. before Richie's second album, he had passed away, and somebody else continued it with 96, which was the second phase of the thing.
Okay.
Right.
Which is a father now with the 2 kids.
Right.
And the saga just continued year after year, you know. And so when Damian said that he wanted to continue that concept with the artwork, all that we're seeing right here now is a continuation of all that stuff that started back in 1975.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. And to me, as I looked at it and I've looked it over and over and over, it's like 12. It's like 12 tracks, but track number 12 is the artwork. You know what I mean? It speaks, man. It speaks.
I'm telling you.
And every day I look, I see something else because I never realized one banana tree right as well. 2 banana trees, but the artwork, how it is done, it's no less intricate than is the music on the album.
I am telling you.
Ladies and gentlemen,
you know what
me.
an artist has said to us? Not an artist, a radio jock. We should turn it into a children's book.
Like a children's book.
Yeah. And I said, wow, that we can. Jenny from Jamaica said, you know, it'd make a great children's book. And I said, okay, Jenny, we'll look into that.
Right.
We'll see.
I got you. It has the look. It has. I could see me opening this and there being words to read to the masses.
Yeah, man. I love seeing that little nurse in her white uniform just run across the track. She's busy about anybody.
And what if I tell you, say, until you mentioned the nurse a while ago, I never really... It's like every time I look at it, I say something else.
Yes.
You never see the nurse?
No. I say, I know this, but me just somebody at a party. It's because we look at it right about and realize, oh, it's a nurse. And then that's the hospital with the cross thing kind of cool now, man. cool now. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm saying you got to, all right?
Get it.
Gary said, may have my 8-track unit, so no, you see?
Gary Harris, come to your bed now, man. You know, so we're working here, right? Go to thy bed.
Yes, I go sleep. It is amazing. We talk about, again, that title track, More Work to Be Done, right? And we spoke about that one. I'm going to give it to the masses because I feel like they've probably been waiting on it. Ladies and gentlemen, this one is called More Work to Be Done. It is the title track, and it's a masterpiece, too.
I fought the good fight. Ran a good race and always kept the faith. Yeah. Life in the present is life's greatest present. Give Jah thanks for one more day. Throughout my journey, I've made some mistakes. Been through stress and strife. I've been broken hearted, I've caused some heartaches. Some say that's just a part of life. I've been wearing a face that
Yes, man. There's another one that's got to be taken from the top, ladies and gentlemen. The message is, trust me. The sonic says, trust me. The rhythm is, trust me. The thing just, trust me.
I fought the good fight. Ran a good race and always kept the faith. Yeah. Life in the present is life's greatest present. Give Jah thanks for one more day. Throughout my journey, I've made some mistakes. Been through stress and strife. I've been broken hearted, I've caused some heartaches. Some say that's just a part of life. I've been wearing a face that keeps on smiling, doing my best to keep on trying. Nevertheless, there's no denying there's more work to be done. I've been hearing a voice that keeps reminding, treading a road that keeps on winding. Nevertheless, I'll keep on climbing.
Hey, Vanette, what's up? You want to get on my piece?
You good? Hold my head high.
Hey, Vanette, what's up?
Helped another run the way. Yeah. Throughout the darkness, Jah always shed light for those who've gone astray. The eye is found in the middle of storms and a hurricane, protecting the young from predators through the night. For those who find shelter and refuge in Jah name, know in time everything's gonna be alright. I've been wearing a face that keeps on smiling, doing my best, I keep on trying. Nevertheless, there's no denying there's more work to be done. I've been hearing a voice that keeps reminding, treading a road that keeps on winding. Nevertheless, I keep on climbing. There's more work to be done. My spirit's willing, as long as I'm able to play my part in history. Yeah, yeah. Where there's life, there's hope, and one door closed, one open. No giving up on victory. I've been wearing a face that keeps on smiling, doing my best, I keep on trying. Nevertheless, there's no denying there's more work to be done. I've been hearing a voice that keeps reminding, treading a road that keeps on winding. Nevertheless, I keep on climbing. There's more work to be done. I've been wearing a face, doing my best. Nevertheless, there's more work to be done. I've been hearing a voice, treading a road. Nevertheless, more work to be done.
Sonically, lyrically, musically, and especially lyrically, that song that is that song that proper. That song that very, 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 very. It says title track.
Yes, sir.
It says title track, and it sums up the album a lot too. Amazingly enough, like I said, we have some excellent features on here. Names that are astronomical: Taros, Tessan, Gang. No, everybody's a heavy hitter. The songs where it's just Third World, just as heavy hitting.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? I love that. There's, like I said, there's no half stepping, not one. We have 11 tracks here, and none of them know any lighter than the other. I dig it. Talk to me a little bit about the writing process, creating this album. What was the writing process like?
It started out. This is not what you call what would be done today, where a man bring a track, come in the studio, a man bring an idea. Every song you hear on this album, apart from the track number 1 by the Abyssinians, is a jam.
Or was created live in studio?
Totally.
Lyrics and all?
Yeah, from
yes,
nothing.
Yes.
Wow.
It started with a bass line.
Wow.
In most cases.
Right.
Followed by whatever take place afterwards. And you start with a jam.
So G, now you understand the importance of the
Of
bass
the bass
player.
line, right? Cooler.
These are going to teach you though. Can you play a nice bass line? I'm saying, that's what I do.
But out of the agony,
yeah, you know what I mean,
comes this ecstasy.
Yeah.
I'll take the agony there every day.
Yeah.
I'll take that 3 years. I feel like I feel like the 3 years are well worth it.
So you got that, and I mean, like, sometimes it can be close to our 20 tracks or 20 ideas run, and you don't know what can go stick against the wall now.
Right.
And this is maybe 3 o'clock in the morning, and we're still a jam. First thing, we take last night work, maybe a song like You're Not the Only One,
right?
And we did some official harmonies on that track, and some guitar overlays where Cat might come in and put on him in thing and whatever, and AJ will straighten out the lyric vibe. And we do that diligently and said, yes, this is official, keep.
Right.
Then now, so okay, you were doing last night at the Random Works, and we listened to all the 15 little ideas.
Right.
And then at the end of it, him say, all right, I could work on that idea again and evolve again.
Wow.
And when that finish, you start a whole new set of jam tracks again.
Yeah, at the end of the morning,
Right.
Clean
After you
slate.
done do what you do.
Just when you thought it was over.
Yeah, man, the sunlight is coming.
Could jam a thing.
And then we could jam a thing. First thing, what we are referring to is, Uncle, oh, go on, set something up.
I ate that.
Damn.
What we got from that was his work ethic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So we were being introduced or immersed in his work ethic, and that is what our workshop was like for the past 3 years.
Yeah. And for me personally, share something with you. Back in the 70s, I was in the studio with his father.
Right.
With recording some song. I was in my 20s then.
Right.
You know, and for you to play bass to Bob Marley,
Yeah.
don't take that for granted.
Cool, no, man. Cool.
Right.
I mean, if I find a sound effect for you, but I never have it lined up.
Yeah, it's all right.
But I'm going to get on there.
And the
Not a mouse.
So we're doing punky reggae party, and a song named Lord, we gotta keep on moving. Me and Ibu and some youths from Aswad and played those tracks produced by Lee Scratch Perry.
Wow.
You know, and so it's I
I didn't know that, Richard.
We're learning on the fly.
we don't speaking up. So anyway, we're in the studio and you know things are going. Apparently, this is after.
Exactly. I mean, I pull it. It needs to be. It needs to be in frame.
Yeah, after he had gotten shot in in Jamaica and through some political things, Bob Marley had to leave Jamaica and reassess his situation and things like that. You know, so that's why we ended up in London at Chris Blackwell's studio recording with him. You know, and he must sing to him youth them Ziggy and Ziggy Marley and
Stephen.
With their
Little boy them time, right?
picnic. You know what I mean? And so to come back so many years afterwards and working with Damian.
Right.
Unbeknownst to him, almost like his father he is.
Right.
You know that.
Wow.
He wouldn't know because he died when his father was 2 years old.
Yeah, that was what I was gonna say.
So he never know.
So he wouldn't know.
Yeah. So sometimes
the approach.
He might talk and I go on, and I feel say, what is this? A ghost rider thing this is going.
Like reincarnation at this
yeah,
point.
man. You know, but it's a brilliant experience.
I can't imagine. And to hear you speak of how it went down, that's my recollection of, because I've been there one time watching him do his work, and that's exactly how he does his thing. It's like the right thing really happened. He goes in the booth, record a piece, and then, like you said, jamming on, and then there comes a song. But the way it comes out, you would swear somebody sat down and
one advice I can get anybody who work with him: do not get attached to anything that's going down.
It may not make
you
it.
may think that this is the greatest piece of work you have ever done.
Yeah,
it can go in the garbage bin just as easily.
That's how we get greatness, though.
Of course,
that's how we get greatness.
And 3 years after, when you look at the package and thing, this is why I said I don't want to discount the Grammy effort, but believe me, the experience of doing this album is top. Yeah. And I've done many Third World albums. I've done Third World album with Stevie Wonder. I've done Third World album with ourselves, and when we know peak and our prime as young musicians who just with just a glow.
Right.
This stands right beside it.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Wow. And you know what? It shows. It shows. It's obviously this is work. It's a lot of love.
Yeah.
But it's work. You can tell there's some work going on that thing.
We can tell you about that one.
Now, videos. You shot a nice video. You know what I mean? So we're talking about the optics now. Any plans for shoot some more videos?
Totally, yes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Cat lost his brother a couple of weeks ago. Ivan Kaur.
Right, rest in peace.
Great gentleman.
Yeah.
Condolences to Cat family.
Yeah, so we're heading down to Jamaica to go cover that. At the same time, we'll go do some music videos with Damian himself and so on.
I like that. Because here's the thing. that I love about what you do and how you do what you do is this. Again, people can't get comfortable and complacent, you know. History, legacy, legend, having been to the mountaintop can make people complacent and comfortable. You've done it on your own. You've done it as Third World, as an entity. You can get comfortable. But you realize that, you know what, we need these optics. We need it to be a certain way. We got to stay out there. We've got to be relevant. We got to... The thing I love, and I see it with you guys even outside of the project and before the project, is that you guys also don't... You value the connection to the youth.
Yes, sir.
Of course.
I have noticed that. You know what I mean?
And therein lies the features, because with every feature, we now connect to a new set of audience.
Got you. So you know what? Okay, so that just told me something then. So the feature them will get turned on. I'm on them over 55. So everybody over 55 get cut off at now, sir.
You know, you see a young audience.
Gee, come on.
No gray-haired features on this project. I dig it. Don't feel away here. I don't have no hair, so it's all good.
No, young people are very unpredictable. You know? Like we have heard a version of na 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 by a girl from Spain who sing it, a whole rendition of it. Murder.
Yeah?
Yes.
I tell you, just with our guitar.
Yeah, she just did arbitrarily on Instagram and we found it, right?
She named Christina or something like that.
Yeah.
But
I tell you.
Wow. From Spain.
Yeah.
This music. This music.
I mean, no, she don't look older than 17.
Well, the thing is this, you know, the good thing about good music is that there's no date stamp to it, you know?
Yeah.
Because,
you have some folks, certain region, them not listening to them parents' music.
True that. And sometimes your parents just made bad decisions. I'm sorry. Sometimes your parents have some musical things. I've got a bag of vinyls here that I got from my father. Most of them I love. Some of them, question the black mouse. Question the black mouse. His taste.
No.
Question the, now what somebody can say it. Question the black mouse.
Yeah, I know that. But it's a G code. Sometimes you go against the river and you try cross, get to the next side. You step on this stone and the next stone and the next stone. You sell like a small stone. I said, this is a foolish stone here. In the river, this can't get me nowhere. But remove it now. You're not going nowhere.
True that.
Yeah,
True that.
So you might hear some of the music, but you listen to it, not all of them, but you listen to it and you hear a piece of something. Yeah. And it creates a link.
Well, the one when I talk about a two for one and get them that because it's not one feet. All right?
Actually, but
that
we're going to go there is that not King Cole?
No.
That don't mean that the experience
is not the same.
Is less
it's
intense.
any less. I like it.
What is I like it from not King Cole all the while, man?
Oh, not King Cole. Oh, you mean is it wow.
Come on, AJ.
Oh, there was a boy.
Thank you very much.
A very okay.
You can tell it. That's
a very strange enchanted.
You see, you're a singer because you identify the lyrics. You must sing the bass line.
I was singing the bass line. Go away. I just sang the melody. How do you G code?
You must sing the bass line. Like it don't work that way.
And I'll come back and show you. This is Richie Daley filing appearance on the G code thing. If you hear me on this station again, it's because I've been held at gunpoint.
By G, I don't know why you're creating a bit.
Anyway, we'll play some music and say good night. Yeah.
Well, we talk about this song. You mentioned track 11. I'm gonna give it to the massive, and then you can come back and tell me what because you said it was an important track to you.
I did.
Yeah, you did. See that? I remembered. Plus, I recorded. I'll rewind it and let you hear. But, ladies and gentlemen, this song right here is called "Hear Us Out." It's a big tune. This is how you're closing out the thing and close it out.
Yeah. More works to be done.
Trust me.
When the small voices get loud and the silence start to shout. Those who play deaf hearing now will hear a sound. When the ripples become the wave and the weak become the brave, those who play deaf hearing now will hear a sound. Hear a sound. Hear a sound. Those who play deaf hearing now will hear a sound.
We got to pull it up. We got to pull it up. It's welcome to the star from the top, ladies and gentlemen. From the top, from the top, from the top, from the top. Got to. What Muta say?
Yeah, man. You can't ignore the sweetness of the music, man.
When the small voices get loud and the silence start to shout, those who play deaf hearing now will hear a sound. When the ripples become the wave and the weak become the brave, those who play deaf hearing now will hear a sound. Hear a sound. Hear a sound. Those who play deaf hearing now will hear a sound. Hear a sound. Hear a sound. Those who play deaf hearing now will hear a sound.
One more time. I got to. I'm sorry. I got to. I'm milking it for all it's worth, ladies and gentlemen, because contractually he can't leave until the last note has been played. So we can turn it down and go and loop it. Let's just again those magnificent third world harmonies.
When the small voices get loud and the silence start to shout, those who play deaf hearing now will hear a sound. When the ripples become the wave and the weak become the brave, those who play deaf hearing now will hear a sound. Hear a sound. Hear a sound. Those who play deaf hearing now will hear a sound. Hear a sound. Hear a sound. Those who play deaf hearing now will hear a sound. And with so much voices they'll start listening. They'll have no choice but to start giving in. Word is at your fingertips, keeping in touch. Possibilities are limitless and serious. Worldwide gathering, keeping in touch. Then they'll hear what we say when the voiceless start to speak and they wake up from their sleep. Those who play deaf hearing now will hear a sound from the rumbling of our feet.
It's called Hear Us Out, ladies and gentlemen.
Dancing in the street.
Closing track on the album, track number 11.
Deaf hearing now will hear a sound.
But you're listening to the last note, all right? Last note.
Hear a sound. Hear a sound. Those who play deaf hearing now will hear a sound. Hear a sound. Hear a sound. Those who play deaf hearing now hear a sound. Yeah. And with so much voices they'll start listening. They'll have no choice but to start giving in. Word is at your fingertips, keeping in touch. Possibilities are limitless, time serious. Worldwide gathering, let's keep in touch. Then they'll hear what we say when one step becomes a leap and we've climbed over the steep. Those who play deaf hearing now will hear a sound. When the volume of the crowd are in numbers way too loud, those who play deaf hearing now will hear a sound. Hear a sound. Hear a sound.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is called Here. So Oliver, it's a nice tune. You know what that song is to me? That song is a closing song on the movie soundtrack where we make a sit on their seat and listen to and watch the credits go up.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Quadrille.
Watch the whole credits go up just to hear the song.
Yeah, Richie was commenting on the fact that, I mean, who combines quadrille sounding tune with rock, a quadrille genre with a rock genre? I mean,
That's true.
Who combines that?
The last time I heard the word quadrille, I was at my grandmother that keep us up in the Parton. That's the last time I heard the word quadrille.
You see it. So
quadrille and rock.
Yeah. So the money in them handkerchief.
Yeah.
Literally.
2 shillings and money that.
Yeah. But the thing is the whole concept of fusion over the years that has defined the brand of Third World. In other words, where we're into working with the different genres of music,
right?
And creating new music from those genres. I mean, I tell us that is the power and the charm of Third World, because to be the lead singer of a group that can be versatile and flexible in not only creating new music that sounds fresh, but also to reproduce it. And present it live. Live. That's the thing, because
a lot of people can't do that.
No. It's an art form, and that's the greatness of this band. Yeah. You understand? Because I often try not to blow my own trumpet, but
you can't.
I can say,
right.
I'm blowing this trumpet on behalf of Third World. So the greatness of this band is being able to create them new type of music, yeah, and represent them,
right,
to the audience the same way it was recorded.
You can't go around the thing.
But thank all the people who've been listening and the support they've given us over the years.
Without a doubt.
Yeah. Dear close friends who come to see us every time we are somewhere within reach, who have bought our music. As we said earlier on, I don't know if the mic was on, that without them folks, we might as well stay home.
Yeah, and I want to say hello to the new fans.
Yes.
Who are latching on to this album now and looking at us as a band that they look forward to hearing and journeying with us as we
And you guys do put on an excellent show. So if you've never seen Third World live, you need to come see the thing.
Yeah.
The thing. I'm gonna say it's the thing. You know what I mean?
Stop making mother and father tell you about Third World.
Yeah, come see the thing for yourself and go home and tell them, say, you don't know nothing.
Mr. Cole, it's been a lovely evening. But you got to go to school in the morning.
But we have more tunes. We got another album.
Where you get the next album from?
Go and email me the rest of the album, you know.
You mean the outtakes?
Yeah.
Well, stay and play them.
Yeah. You can go and play them and tell me what I'm going.
I will be in my car listening to you as you roll on the highway. See?
Milking it for what it's worth, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Listen, gentlemen, thank you so much for passing through. And I'm going to tell you the truth. The album is... Oh, no, you can't go. It's crazy. Need the album to sign. All right, so here's the deal now. Before I get off of here, I'm going to tell y'all how you can win the CD. One thing, brother. Easy for a bank, I want CD.
Easy for a bank, I want my CD.
Yeah, man, the way the man and package the thing, believe you me.
Yeah, you can't get into the thing, but it's all good. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Third World. It's AJ Brown, it's Mr. Richie Daley. Had a blast. Again, I love the thing. The work is proper.
Give thanks.
It's one of them things where, I love Third World. I love the Third World hits. I love the legacy. If I was to show up at the show tomorrow and I saw this poster outside and said to myself, so the only thing I got here tonight is that new album, man. I'm not feeling away. Oh, yeah, please.
I must come. I must
I'm gonna get them one of those.
I must come in there. This nice location, this studio there is very pleasing.
I appreciate it, sir.
Yeah.
Does it mean you're coming back?
No, I'm not coming back.
Is this
Don't tell you already.
is this your first time?
To the studio. I've been to his home studio some
Right.
time ago.
Oh,
This is the first one.
Yeah, this
First
is
ain't coming through.
Yeah, this
I
is
love
my
this
second
studio.
time. So
Yeah.
you know,
Third as a
great to come back.
third as a matter of
Stop
fact.
showing off. I've been in better places.
Yes, I've been thrown out of better places. That's you next up.
Yeah, sign up.
So I somebody's gonna get one tonight. Here we're gonna know. I always make the questions ridiculously simple, right? You know what? Just in my inbox right now. Don't put it in the chat, in the line, or the feed, the thread. You're gonna answer this question in my inbox right about now. All right. What instrument does this gentleman play? All right. I'm making it very simple. You can't answer the question for them now. What instrument does Mr. Daley play? That's we can't make it difficult. Somebody want a CD? We can't answer money. All right. You know something?
I make it easy.
What hospital was he born?
We'll make it even easier. Is it a tuba? Is it a trombone? Is it a mandolin? Or is it a bass guitar?
We don't get about 9 answers already. The people. We got a winner. So here's what I'm going to do. I spoke to some folks. My people contacted their people. And I'm giving away a CD today. But I'm going to get a couple more CDs. So maybe the first 6 or so people will get. But the very first person going to get one ASAP immediately. All right? Gentlemen, big album. I love it.
Congrats to the winner.
Congrats to the winner.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I don't know who you are, but G will tell us.
Well, I definitely will.
Okay.
I'm gonna go through because I gotta climb through a lot of them things. All right, and I'm gonna play this closing tune one more time because I think it's that powerful. Hear us out, Richie. Give thanks.
Blessed love.
Give thanks, sir.
Thank
Mr.
you.
Brown,
very much.
AJ.
AJ.
Pleasure, sir.
You don't know what we're
Man,
doing.
security.
Yeah,
we have to
Ethan.
have security, you know.
Yeah, Ethan.
You know what I mean?
When the small voices get loud and the silence start to shout, those who play deaf hearing now will hear a sound. When the ripples become the wave and the weak become the brave, those who play deaf hearing now will hear a sound. Hear a sound. Hear a sound. Those who play deaf hearing now will hear a sound. Hear a sound. Hear a sound. Those who play deaf hearing now will hear a sound. And with so much voices they'll start listening. They'll have no choice but to start giving in. World is at your fingertips, keeping in touch. Possibilities are limitless and serious. Worldwide gathering, keeping in touch. Then they'll hear what we say when the voiceless start to speak and they wake up from their sleep. Those who play deaf hearing now will hear a sound from the rumbling of our feet when we're dancing in the street. Those who play deaf hearing now will hear a sound. Hear a sound. Hear a sound. Those who play deaf hearing now will hear a sound.
My name is G. Cole, and this is Homegrown.